Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and welcome back to my survival series once again. Thank you for joining me in this episode here today where we are going to be creating the backup gear. Basically a set of armor just like the one I'm wearing right now that I can use in case I happen to die. Doesn't happen very often, still only have one death in this world, but I would like it there just in case something does happen to me and I lose all of my stuff. So because of how super complicated this task is going to be for me, it's really not, but still, I've set up a set of steps for us to follow, and they are over here as you can see. We have 5 of them. Step 1 is to craft some diamond armor. Step 2, enchant the diamond armor. Step 3, dig some sand and craft some TNT. Step 4, with that TNT we are going to blow up the nether and get some ancient debris. And then step 5 is make a super awesome, ultra mega amazing, epic and extraordinarily wondrous room to put it in. That is the plan for today's episode. Thankfully, I don't need to actually waste my precious diamonds over here because I already have a ton of rubbish armor that I get from end raiding that I don't really care about. So we're going to take all of this and head over to the grindstone, which is just past our signs here. There it is, and unenchant all of this. Want to see something quite frankly shocking? And no, it's not the extreme close-up of my face right here. It's actually diamond armor. I know usually this would be enchanted and I'd have an elytron instead of my chest plate, but doesn't this look weird now that netherite is a thing? Let's get this disgusting old armor off of me and put on the enchanted wonderful netherite because we are now ready for step number 2. So I do have access to quite a few enchanted books. I even have some of my special librarians that I could trade with, but I thought we would just grab a butt ton of lapis here and see if we could get lucky with some enchants, and then I don't have to get as many books. So pretty much I'm going to be switching between the enchanting table and the grindstone, pretty much going back and forth like this until I get something I'm happy with. That's pretty good, however, I would kind of like the aqua affinity and respiration on there too, because I know I don't have easy access to those books. I kind of forgot levels were a thing. I was a bit overzealous with the amount of lapis I brought along, wasn't I? But anyway, I've got the enchantments to a... it's kind of good. I mean, we got protection and respiration and breaking on the helmet. Protection 3, not the best. I'm breaking through on the leggings, and then depth strider is the really only one I care about on the diamond boots. So that didn't go as well as planned. I'm gonna see if I have any books lying around anywhere. If not, I might just hop over to like my gold farm and just do a butt ton of enchanting, or I don't know. We'll see what I have in my chest just hidden around this world somewhere. So I know there's some in this chest up here. Just going to have a look. Oh, aqua affinity, will take that. Protection 3, could probably use that as well. I will actually take the soul speed book, come to think about it. That's what I have on my current boots, as well as feather falling. And protection 4 might come in use as well. Not sure if I need that. Yes, I definitely do. I'm fairly certain there should be some other books here at the mountain base and skeleton spawner. There's probably a good percentage of you who actually haven't seen this place before, mainly because we built it very early on in the series, but yes, this is my home away from home where we have Peepit the parrot up here. I haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. How are you doing? Still despise me for separating you away from the other pets? You were just very loud and annoying. But anyway, somewhere in here, I think it's actually this barrel, yes, I have a bunch of books. Inside there had a couple of helpful ones. I believe I took 1 protection as well as this one right here. Protection 3 and respiration 3 to go on the helmet. So that's pretty good. I do however need a couple more, mending in particular. So I'm going to head over to the village, do some trading and just see if I can scrounge up the rest elsewhere in the world. Needed to take a trip over here to the zombie piglin farm because I very quickly ran out of levels, but as you can see here I've got it all enchanted and ready to go to the same level as everything I have here. But I've just realized now I've got all of this done, I would kind of like spare tools as well, because if I lose my armor, I'm going to lose this stuff as well. So basically, not going to show you any of it because it's going to get real boring after a while, but I'm going to do everything I've just done here with the armor, but for the tools instead. Hooey! I am now done. Or at least mostly. I still need 2 more books, Punch 2 as well as Smite 4 to get Smite 5 on the axe, but apart from that I have got all of the books and enchantments fully complete. I spent a long time just searching around my world for some books in various locations, found absolutely none, so instead I spent quite a while over at the Zombie Piglin XP farm, grinding away for levels and just enchanting a bunch of books. And yeah, got the rest of them, so we are all done with the exception of those 2, but I'll either get them later or just not bother. It's not really the end of the world, so we can say step 1 and step 2 are now done. Just like that, we're now ready to move on to step 3 and head over to a desert. Three shulker boxes of sand as well as a little bit extra. Now I probably won't use all of that to craft TNT as sand is actually quite helpful and I believe this is all I have at the moment, so maybe I'll just use 2 of the shulker boxes, but I'm going to grab a bunch of gunpowder here. As you can see, I got plenty of the stuff and I'm going to craft up a bunch of explodey blocks. TNT is another name for it. Yeah, this is a little bit overkill. I don't think I really need 14 stacks of TNT to get the small amount of ancient debris that I actually have to get. I already have 4 netherite ingots upstairs, but hey ho, we got a whole bunch of TNT. We're gonna go blow one ginormous hole in the nether. Actually, it's gonna be like several ginormous holes in the nether, but hey, let's go explode some stuff. Not after we, of course, get rid of step 3, because we are all done with that. Oh buddy, that right there was a 500 block long tunnel filled with TNT, 1 block apart from each other, used about 4 stacks on that entire explosion, and yeah, it's left me with this thing right here. Nearly died multiple times trying to fly through all of the lava and follow the trail of explosions, but hey, we got it all done now. Hopefully there's a good amount of ancient debris in this tunnel here, because now I've got to do the thing that is going to take me probably a long time and go through this entire thing and mine all of the individual pieces of ancient debris. Hopefully we get a good amount. 8 ancient debris was all I got from 500 blocks long at the bottom of the nether. I thought I'd have a little bit more, not gonna lie. I did have a feeling I was doing it a bit too low down. We're at level 8 right now and I'm pretty sure I placed the TNT on Y level 12. I kind of forgot what the number was and just guessed. Think I could have done with going a bit higher because basically all of these blocks right here were found in the roof up on the ceiling up here, so yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Whoopsie. I guess what I'm gonna do now, I might have another walkthrough again because I've probably missed a couple of blocks, but I'll go do a couple of maybe smaller explosions elsewhere in the nether and just see if I can get a few more, because I don't think this is gonna quite cut it. I've just been blowing a few more tunnels up and I've come to the end of this one here. And I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see it, but there's these blue or possibly purple, I'm not sure, you guys know I'm not great with colors, but particles just kind of floating around all over this place. I don't know if there's something here behind the lava, and that's what I'm possibly thinking. I guess I got no real way of telling, although there could be something up in that little gap right there. Or maybe behind the wall, possibly behind this blackstone here, potentially. I have no idea. A part of me wants to just kind of like check replay mod and go in, you know, basically the equivalent of spectator account or spectator mode and just see what is there. Can I place any blocks? No. Hang on, I have a fire resistance. I will take one of these, thank you very much. Okay, dive into the lava. Is there anything here? I can't see a thing. I don't think so, although what is this? There's a little bit of a thing going on, but I'm fairly certain that it's just open space that the lava has flown into. Okay, I'm guessing it's somewhere behind the wall then, whatever we're looking for. I've done a little bit of digging and poking around, and I still can't find anything, and I'm just now realizing, am I in a warped... I'm in a warped forest. I think this is just the particle effects of a warped forest. Okay, well, there's me thinking I found some sort of magical power source at the end of my TNT tunnel here, but nope, just normal old particles. How exciting. So I am over here in my nether base, and more specifically in the netherite forge section, and this is honestly possibly one of my favorite things I've ever built. That might be a bit of a stretch actually, I could potentially be overselling it there. Maybe my favorite thing built in the nether. I really love this thing. So basically this is where I go to smelt my ancient debris. A lot of you probably have seen this already, but in case you haven't, prepare to be amazed. No, probably overselling it once again. But we put our ancient debris in these blast furnaces, and they go on smelting, as you can see, doing their thing. And if we just give it a little bit of a time here, I get some gold at the same time as some netherite scraps. That's what these things are called, and a property of those is they actually float in lava, so they rise up to the surface here, you know, being cooked through the lava. I don't know, it's just a fun little thing, and you get gold in the same amount. So give it a second. Once this is all done, we just need 2 more, and that should be clicking on through, and then we just got to let it rise to the surface. But you can see we have 17 gold ingots, and if I just walk forward here, we should have 19 netherite scraps, because I already had 2 before. And then we can take this over to my netherite crafting station. You know, diamond helmet about to become netherite, start off with the scraps to become the ingots, right? Whole thing going on here, but there we go. 4 extra, and then that should be enough. 1 for the 4 tools, or 4 for the 4 tools I should say, and then 4 for the armor pieces across the top. So I have got my netherite ingots as well as all of my tools and armor here, which have been fully enchanted now. The bow has punch 2 and the diamond axe has smite 5, which is awesome. So we can grab all of these things, of course leaving the bow and the elytra, because those cannot become netherite. And we can head over to our smithing table here, and this is always satisfying, so I'm going to do it on camera. There we go, netherite sword, netherite pickaxe, netherite shovel, oh, not there, netherite axe, netherite helmet, netherite chestplate, lose my voice, netherite leggings, and then finally netherite boots. That right there is awesome. We're going to stick it back in the box just for now, and we'll sort it out in a minute, because we can actually tick step 4 off. Oh, that wasn't actually on the steps. I guess I shouldn't have done it. No, I just forgot to add in. We'll just say it's included in step 4. We now have to do step 5, making that awesome room, which is actually going to be behind this painting here. I'm not sure how many of you know there's actually a secret spot around the back, but there is, and this is where I kind of have all of my messy farms that I don't honestly use that much anymore. There's a cow farm down there with a supreme lack of cows, concrete converter, micro farm, and there used to be a sugarcane farm over here. So I'm just going to clean things up a little bit, get rid of these things, and yeah, in replace of it, we're going to build that super awesome ultra mega and the rest of the words that I use to describe it room. Behind this painting right here is the best room you have ever seen in all of Minecraft. Probably not actually, but it is a pretty cool room, so let's head through and check it out. So we go behind the painting here, of course held up with the good old sign trick so you can walk directly through, and this is what we have, which is probably a little bit different to what some of you were expecting, especially if you didn't catch last episode, because we installed the armor stand data pack that is used on the Hermitcraft server, and it basically just allows you to do a bunch of fun things with armor stands and tweak them like this. And yeah, I know I said last time I wasn't really going to mess around with that aspect of this data pack. I was more interested in the invisible item frames, but I just wanted a one-off time to mess around with it here, so excuse the direct lie to your face. But yeah, this is probably going to be the only time I actually do it this extensively, because I spent a very long time on this, an embarrassing amount actually, just trying to figure out how this data pack works. It's very finicky and tedious, and if something goes wrong, it has quite the impact, and you kind of have to like start over again sometimes. But yeah, let me show you around here. So of course the room is like a nice white and clean color, very medical like. I quite like that. And then as you walk through the painting here, we of course have the main armor up on the pedestal here, the quartz slab, and then all of the tools on their weapon racks here, which I think looks really nice. That's a feature. You can literally just like put it directly in the tripwire hook. It's great. I love it. I'll probably use that quite a lot actually. But yeah, there's the tools and weapons up on display as soon as you walk on in. Just to the left, these are actually upside down shulker boxes as tables, so we could actually store stuff in here if I wanted to. But we have my elytra, my bow, and a trident, because why not? Kind of like resting up against the wall here, these two are, and then we got the tripwire hook up there that I've made the elytra hang from, and then I had an open spot in the middle here, so I just put a spectral arrow in an item frame and made it invisible. So yeah, we got that over there, and I can actually grab all of this stuff. I just kind of need to click in the right spot. So yeah, if I do happen to die and lose all my stuff, I should be able to get all of it back, or all of this on, pretty easily. And I'm also thinking, if I die, there's a good chance I'm going to need some rockets to actually fly to my location of death, or just fly away somewhere. I'm going to need rockets either way. So you flick this lever and a bunch of rockets just get chucked out of the droppers into your face. And I know what you're probably thinking. If you die, Marlo, aren't you just going to grab them out of the dispenser or dropper? Yeah, definitely, I would. It's a huge time saver, but this is cool. And it's redstone. I don't often do that, so praise me for being a genius. Just kidding. It's pretty simple. Just an observer clock on each side, I think, and then the piston pushes it down, and yeah, super simple stuff. But so yeah, got all of that thing there, and then another little fun thing I've set up over here is actually some CCTV. So this is a TV screen, and then you just kind of got to fine tune it a little bit, see if we can get the signal to the outside, see if we can get the transmitter working, just see if we can get a good picture here, twist and press the button a couple of times and just give it a couple of seconds to get a clear image here, and there we go. We can see the outside here, so if we ever want to just keep an eye on the outside, see what it's like, see if there's any mobs around, we can do that. And very simply, we just flick this and lose signal. So yeah, that right there is a CCTV fully set up in Minecraft. Totally in-game, no editing has been done with that whatsoever. And yeah, I'm very happy with this room. Of course, any suggestions you guys have of things we could add to it, please let me know. So now that room is done, we can officially call all of our steps fully complete and tear down this very ugly billboard sign posted thing out of my base, revealing an Enderman. Hello buddy, how are you doing today? And yeah, guys, that is actually where we are going to have to call it for today's episode. I can't look at this guy on F5, can I? No, it doesn't work like that. I have to be turning around and looking him in the eyes. But yeah, guys, that's actually going to have to be it for this episode. I really hope you did enjoy it. A little bit of a different one today. We didn't particularly do that much building, so let me know if you guys like this kind of episode. It was fun to do. I was hoping to get to a couple more things today, but ran out of time, spent a lot of time editing, doing some fun stuff, and also messing around with that armor stand book. It took quite a long time, but regardless, guys, I really hope you did enjoy watching. Thank you ever so much for doing that, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.